Hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor back in the naughty corner with another tutorial for you. And I'm going to try and say this properly, we're back with another tree tutorial. You won't believe how many times that took. Right, before we get stuck in, we're starting this sort of mini-series on trees, and we're starting basic and building our way up, and so far, we've looked at making the basic wire armature, and we did that in that vid. Then we looked at using lichen, lichen, as a basic foliage, and we did that in that vid, and then we looking at what we're using lichen as a substructure, and we did it in that vid. So if you want to catch up, there are all the vids. But we're going to take it further and we're going to move away from lichen, and we're going to move on to a different substance, okay? And now we're going back to the tried and tested, wire wool, okay? Now, before we get started, there's generally, whenever you mention wire wool in terrain making, someone will always pop up and go, "Oh, it's dangerous, it's really flammable." Yes, it is really flammable. There's lots of things we make in terrain building that are really flammable, but none of them spontaneously combust. So there's only two situations where they're going to be a fire hazard. One, someone is setting fire to your terrain, in which case, hit them. Okay? Two, your house is on fire. It's not your trees that are the problem, guys. Run. Okay? So, if anyone pipes up about, safety hazard, tell them shut up. Okay? I've never heard of anyone getting burned by a wire wool tree. But, with that being said, who knows? You never know, do you? And that's my little caveat, not to get sued, that is. Right, should we crack on? Come on over and let's get this done. Right guys, we're back with our simple wire armature, and we've got our wire wool. Now, wire wool is brilliant for doing these sort of trees, for two reasons. One, it's really cheap, I mean, this amount will do you a forest's worth, okay? Also, it's really fine and creates a wonderful sort of substructure. So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to cut a wedge off, so there you are. Now, I'm not going to use all of this, because the trick to doing these trees is keeping it light and thin. So what I'm going to do is break off a little bit, pull it out, and just keep teasing it out. And what I want is to make it really nice and fine. So spread it about a bit. And then all I'm going to do is start just wrapping it round. Nice, spread it out as much as possible, keep it nice and light. You want to avoid it clumping in areas, so just pick it on, spread it around, make sure that as you're putting it on, you tuck it under and wrap round where you'd have foliage underneath as well. Don't worry about it sticking down, we don't need to glue this down, okay? That's because when we prime it, it will stick anyway. So, another little bit, just a little. Tease it out from the sides to make it nice and fine and wispy. And then come in and sort of layer it on. Right, I'm going to crack on with doing this. I'll come back to you once we're done. So there we have it guys, as you can see, really nice, fine, wispy. It's very light and delicate at the minute, that's because it hasn't been primed yet. You'll also notice you get sort of odd hairs, strands coming away. Don't pull on these. Okay, you'll pull your pieces off. Just leave them be for the time being. We'll deal with those in the cleanup. The next job I need to do is give it a very quick prime. And for that I'm using black primer, simply because I don't have any brown. Brown would obviously be better. So, give me a second and I'll be back once this is primed, because I can't really do it in the kitchen. Right, there we are. It's all primed now and all dry. And if you look at it, you can start to see the foliage structure really come out now. And as you can see, it's a lot firmer. And that's just simply with the priming, and that sort of stuck it down quite well. The next stage is going to help with that. And for the next stage, we're going to be using a spray adhesive. In this case, this is Blue Tack Fast Tack, but any sort of spray adhesive will do. And then we're going to just give it a quick blast. And then underneath. Yeah, and I just clear that out. There we go. Now if I do that, there you can see the tree structure. Right, next job is to actually apply the flock. Yeah, so what I've got here is a clean piece, because I want to save this flock. Right, I've got some colours from foreground. I thought we'd do some autumn colours. Yeah, now I've got these, so these are their leaf scatter, golden leaves, and their, what are the red ones? Copper leaves. Yeah, now autumn is yellows and reds. So come on in, and I'm just going to sprinkle this on. Yeah, I don't want to go too heavy with this. The last one, when we did the lichen substructure, yeah, we went quite heavy with it. You know, we were dipping it in, yeah. With this sort of soft frame layout, what you want to do is sort of avoid going too heavy. Yeah, because you block out everything you're sort of working towards. So, next bit. Yeah, that's our yellows on. And if I bring you up, yeah, see it? Yeah, just very gently. Yeah, then underneath. Yeah. Yeah, give it a good tap. Good blow. Yeah, last couple of sprinkles where you think it's broken a bit too dark. Yeah, and then you just need that to dry off, and there you have it, guys. Autumn trees. Oh, I've got some. I've sprayed the what you call it, the bark. Typical, both typical. Right, let me shut that down. Yeah, oh, yeah, just move that there. There we go, guys. Yeah, simple substructures, really simple substructures. Okay, guys, let me bring that up so you can sort of see it. Yeah. Now it does work better with brown as a base coat because it replicates the actual what's the term I'm looking for? The actual branches. Okay, and green works really well on this. But as you can see, just mixing in some yellows and some reds, and you get some awesome tree effects. Yeah. Now imagine this with a whole load of them, all different shades. It'll look beautiful. Right, guys, let me get cleaned up and we'll come up to the end. Oops, forgot this bit. Right, remember those little wisps we were talking about? Yeah, scissors. Yeah, just come along and trim them. Yeah, simple as that, just to clean it up. I'm not going to do too much work on this because, like I say, I'm going to rip this off and throw together on another one anyway. Another substructure anyway. On top of that, what else? Obviously, yeah, it'll need sealing once it's completely dry. Yeah, for sealing it, because you've used a latex-based glue, a spray adhesive, you can use watered-down PVA. Yeah, or alternatively, something like a clear matte varnish. Yeah, just to seal it down. You can also use hairspray because at the end of the day, trees aren't getting messed around with much. But there you have it, guys. Really simple autumn trees. Right, let me go to the long shot. So there you have it, guys. A little bit rough and ready, but another substructure explained and explored for you, yeah? Why, what? Really good stuff, yeah? Remember to use it very thinly. Remember that you don't need to stick it down. You can stick it down when you put the primer down. Yeah, and then it's down to the choice of flocks. This was a quick play with some oranges and some reds. Yeah, we'll look at doing proper autumn flocks and that sort of stuff in a future video. Yeah, this video wasn't about the sort of autumn colours, it's about the substructure. And as a substructure, why wool works great. So guys, yeah, we've got more videos coming up. I am just getting into the workshop, so we're going to have some project logs on the D-Day board, the art board, and a few other projects coming up. Yeah, product overviews coming up as well, so we are busy as always. Now finally, yeah, as always, yeah, like it if you like it. If you've got any comments, any questions, any experiences, anything you'd like to share or ask about, yeah, throw them in the comments, guys, because that's what we do. Yeah, I always answer my comments, so if you've got any questions, just ask away, guys, yeah. And finally, if you really do like what I do, guys, yeah, consider checking out Patreon. Yeah, only $1 a month makes a massive difference. It lets me film these videos, it lets me get the materials, you know, and it gives me the time, yeah, to actually be able to produce decent videos for you guys. Yeah, so consider that. If you enjoy your videos, enjoy these videos and they've saved you a bit of money, consider pledging, guys. And if you don't, then don't worry, because I'm going to be back regardless. Yeah, so in the meantime, guys, I'm going to wish you well. We're going to get stuck in with a few more things and we'll be back with another substructure video, yeah, where we'll be looking at rubberized horsehair. So, I'll see you in the next vid, guys. All the best, yeah? Ta-ra.